I am going to trigger a lot of abusive, narcissistic, and misogynistic people. No, I'm not just attacking men. I love men. Men are delicious. We gotta have more consorts, guys. I mean, oh, men, yummy. No, I am talking about codependent, toxic people who are going to get triggered. Let's go. It is not your job to make your partner happy. And it is not your partner's job to make you happy. You know whose job it is to make you happy, boo-boo? It's your job to make you happy. Because if you are happy with yourself, you've had all the therapies, you have healed yourself, you will see all the toxicity. You will see the red flags. You'll see all of the signs that will show you that this person is not meant to be with you and that you are too precious to have this toxic person in your space. Do you understand what I'm saying? I see a lot of ladies out here on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. How to make a man happy using the divine feminine. You know who this is? This is Kali Ma. This is Mahakali. Show me where she's soft-spoken. Show me where she's submissive. The only time she submitted is when she thought she killed Shiva. This woman was destroying the universe because she was in a bloodlust rage. Aset, aka Isis, Horus's mother, ran a whole damn kingdom after Osiris was slain by Set. Isis is the founder and creatrix of black magic and necromancy. Where are you getting your information that the divine feminine is this soft-spoken light giver? We are creation and death. We are creation and destruction. You have the black hole, you have the void, you have the womb of mother that sucks in freaking solar systems, and you're telling me that the divine feminine is supposed to honor misogyny and patriarchy? It was matriarchy before patriarchy, you know. The matriarchy ran everything. The matriarchy had consorts, more than one. But you're not ready for that because you won't read, you won't look, you won't study to show yourself approved, you won't seek wisdom, you won't do all the things. You grab one thing in the Bible, which was a tool used to keep us stupid, and you throw it in our face. And you're like, woman, submit to me. Why aren't these women out here cooking for us anymore? Why aren't these women out here cleaning after us anymore? Because they work all the damn time and they're tired. You know what I mean? Like, if a woman is working outside the home, you have a partnership now, especially she's like your business partner. So you help her. You both cook. You both clean. You both, because she's helping you pay the bills. And if you have a woman who isn't working and lays around all day, and you come home to a dirty house and she looks at you and goes, I ain't cooking shit for you. Well, then you know what to do. You don't got to go make a podcast about it. Get her out of your life. She's obviously not the one. The problem is, and I'm going to stop ranting for a second. Oh, in a minute. I will stop ranting in a minute. The point is, men, and I'm not just attacking you all because this goes for women too, but men lately are really jumping on the boomer patriarchy misogyny bandwagon, and I am shook to the core by it because I'm just like, wow, you see how it worked out for our mothers. You saw the submissive mothers. You saw mom doing everything for dad, and dad still cheated on her. Dad still did whatever, beat her, didn't show up, worthless piece of shit. How was being submissive helpful for her? You tell us not to be your headache, but you are our migraine. Like, you want us to be your librarian, your secretary, your maid, your cook / chef, your manager, CEO, your fucking accountant. You want us to be all these things. And you also want us to be your mother. You want us to baby you. You want us to spoil you. You want us to do all these things for you. And then you say, well, I pay the bills. Ain't that enough? And you can't say, well, it's because she let herself go. She's not the bad bitch that she was when I married her. Well, that's a lie too, because I've seen several women, gorgeous, kept up with themselves, did all the things, and the man cheated on the woman for a troll. It's not the troll's fault, but you can't even come at me about that. It's just toxicity. You know, I have been in a relationship where I started working out. I gained muscle, you know, in my arms, and he told me that that was unattractive and he didn't like that. I would start losing weight. You know, you're too skinny. You're too this and that. I was just never enough. And it's because that person's miserable. But I thought if I was good to him, if I was submissive towards him, if I cleaned up after him, if I got him coffee every morning, if I got everything ready for work, if I cooked for him, gave him head, did all the things, I thought that would make him happy, and he was never happy. He was never happy with me, no matter how sweet or nice I was. So when I started exchanging energy, yeah, our relationship ended really fast after that. I wish I had done that, 11 years ago. But I was indoctrinated into thinking that be his peace. Submit to him. Now, I've read the Bible front to back. I am a firm believer in submitting to one another. You listen to your woman. You get her guidance too. And if what she's saying is a fact, you listen to her. No, you're a woman. You ain't fucking, I don't gotta listen to you. I'm the man. That is so ill. It's giving bozo. Okay? Like, you might as well just get a t-shirt that says, misogyny makes me wet. Like, ew, it's gross. Okay? It's a partnership. When you love someone, especially if you've loved yourself the right way and you're not codependent, you're not toxic, you have self-love, you have confidence, that's the problem. We need to train our babies up before they turn 3. Like, as soon as they go to preschool or elementary school, you teach these kids, you have them so full of confidence and self-respect that the outside influences, whether it be a stupid teacher trying to use the matrix system to keep them here, or some mean-ass kid that's telling them they're ugly, they're fat, they're stupid, they're this or that, you can't penetrate them. Because you have trained your child like, oh, those are non-playable characters, honey. Don't even matter in your universe. You are God, literally. And your kid will be unstoppable. But we don't do that. Because most of the time, the parents are toxic. Most of the time, the parents push their bullshit and they push their hurt and their rejections and stuff on their child. And then you perpetuate a generational curse or cycle where it goes on and on and on. The child will now take your shit and pass it on to your grandchildren. And so on, and so on. So it's up to us. And as a Generation X person, we dropped the ball. We dropped a fucking ball. Now, not all of us. Not all of us. A lot of these millennials and Gen Z kids are absolutely woke and beautiful and know that they are bigger and better than the earth human bullshit that's going on. And they're here to live their life and enjoy it and be happy and not succumb to the societal norms or standards of how we're supposed to act. But a lot of the Generation X, they literally passed on the boomer mentality, which was passed on by the Great Depression mentality, which was passed on, you see what I'm saying? When they did the Salem witch trials back in the day, and they started, fucking women up because they had to usurp our power. They had to mute us because we are magic. We have a portal that literally shoots a whole human out. We bring life into the world, of course, with the help of a man, because we are one. And the problem is, if you're still listening and you're not triggered, the only ones that would stop listening are the abusive people. We are being played. We are being played so hard. They are doing a us versus them. And it's man versus woman, and that is the silliest thing in the world. What are we doing? Why are we letting these people do us? If you see a toxic person like Punk and Bitch or whatever that podcast, and they're talking shit, look at them as non-playable characters. So what they're famous? So what they're spreading nonsense to the guys who will listen to them? Let them. That's called the trash taking itself out. The trash is literally taking itself out. What you want to listen to are the men and the women that saying, hey, we're being played and we need to have each other's back, because the elite sure doesn't. So while you have white versus black, Democrat versus Republican, man versus woman, Christian or pro-life person versus pro-choice, I mean, it's always a battle. Can y'all not see that? I used to get triggered too. I used to get really, really triggered by these men that say, oh no, it's a woman's job. Oh, I can sleep who I want to sleep with. You keep your ass home. It's almost comical to me now, especially in 2022. Like, it's funny now. Like, good luck with that, homeboy. Yet, pay all those women to come onto your podcast to rub on you and make you feel special. But at the end of the day, you know, you will die in the arms of someone that you shitted on your podcast and be a laughingstock. I won't mention any names, but you know who I'm talking about. You know, low value women, but you were laid up with one. You know what I'm saying? It's fake. I'm not being fake with you right now. I'm telling you, I don't hate men. I love men. Love them. Yummy. And they're delicious and they're beautiful. So when you see these beta men out here acting like little bitches, women ain't shit. Women. You're like, yeah, but women do us the same way. Well, okay, let's go back to the Salem witch trials. Let's go back further and further and further, where women are just labeled as demons. Like, you blamed a woman for why men fuck up everything. It's Eve's fault. Oh, it's this person's fault. Oh, it's always the woman's fault. It's never the man's fault. You catch a woman in adultery with a man who's in adultery, you know who they stoned? The woman. Oh, because the whore drew him in. The whore, she's a whore, you know. Whore of Babylon. Stay away from her. She'll draw you into her bedroom and she'll take everything from you. You know, Bible verses, stuff like that. They were teaching you how to hate women. And y'all just took it. Y'all were like, yeah, fuck them bitches. And like, what? What are we doing? I mean, it's your prerogative. If you want to hate women, go off, I guess. But how far is that going to get you? The reason why I'm not in a relationship is because after 2 failed relationships, very, very serious relationships, I realized I didn't love myself at all. I was codependent. I was terrified. I was always worried about losing them. And codependent people are toxic as fuck. Like, it's horrific. When I look back on how I acted, I take, you know, I'll take my part in where, you know, the marriage failed. I will take my part. I will. But I'm not going to take the full blame. I would not. I've done too much shadow work and self-reflection to know that wasn't all my fault. I can replay the whole relationship back and I can see where I was stuck on stupid. I really was, because when you find someone that you feel that gets you, that could see deep into your soul, you want to hang on to them. You're just like, oh, you're one in a million. Oh no, honey, no, they're not one in a million. There are millions and billions of these people out here, and they're emotionally manipulative, and they'll say and do all the things to draw you in, especially if you are wounded, you've been abused as a child or in relationships, codependent, very insecure. Oh, they seek us out. Like, oh, my next victim. Oh, you have Crohn's disease? Oh, okay. You're basically dying? Oh, yeah, I'll take you in. Yeah. Right. And just pat me on the head and go, you're lucky I have you. I mean, really? Like, all I'm saying is, we got to do better. We are one. Yin and yang. And we normally love each other. Like, he laid down his life for her. Wasn't mad at her, didn't beat her up, didn't choke her out, didn't call her a worthless fucking bitch. Shiva laid down his life for his Sati or his Shakti or his Kali. Because this is what they don't want us to be. This is why they call her a demon when she actually slays demons. She slays misogyny. She slays the ego. So yeah, there's your divine feminine right there. You can say, oh, it's the dark feminine. Okay, fine. It's all one. Protons, electrons, neutrons. It's one electrical current. It's all one. We got to cut. I'm telling you, this us versus them. It's got to stop, okay? Thanks for listening to my crystal talk, all right? Thank you for tuning in. We got to do better. Like I said, this goes for women too. You know a toxic woman when you see one. Quit acting like you're in a horrible relationship, and then men are funny. You get one woman dog you out, and you dog women out for the rest of your fucking days, while we're still out here getting dogged out and like, we're just trying to find Mr. Right. Like, come on, bruh. Love yourself so you can see the bullshit coming a mile away. If it's something to play around with, you play around with her and you send her ass home. If it's the one, like if you like, oh wow, I really vibe with this one, great sense of humor, personality's on point, got a head on her shoulders, I could chat it up with her, we can hang out in silence and not say anything to one another. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. She's confident. She's not questioning your every fucking move. You can put your phone down. She's not in there looking for shit, Women, don't do that no more. Don't be looking through their phone. Don't do that. I mean, you're looking for drama. If you don't trust him and you have to look through his phone, then cut him off like it's not. When things are not the way that they are supposed to be, it always presents itself. It always comes to you. It's called karma and dharma. It will come to you. You just set the intention. If this person is mistreating me or cheating on me or doing any type of shenanigans, the universe will reveal what he or she is doing. And then you have peace in your life and you just be happy and just be good to yourself. Be good to yourself, because when you're good to yourself, you're good to others, okay? All right, guys. Love you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Remember, we are magic and we are one.